Welcome to this special summer edition of NBA 2K TV. I'm Chris Manning here at the 2K studios.
And I'm Alexis Morgan from sunny Las Vegas at Summer League. And it's a very special Summer League because it is NBA 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said, offense will take care of itself. It takes somebody special to sit down on defense. Stops are what win the game. And Kevin, that two-way game saw him taken fourth in the 2020 draft.
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
There are some of the all-time greats playing at the guard spot these days. I mean, this is going to be a fun matchup to watch.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Vucevic is out there with Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for Toronto, guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the three.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
The kick out to Ball. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Trent. Anunoby with it. And here's Trent, guarded by Levine. For three, Van Vliet. Chicago grabs the miss. Right side, Ball. On the wing, Levine. Over Siakam. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Count the basket.
And it's not easy to get that shot on target with so much contact. Siakam just shakes it off, determined to finish through.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Van Vliet. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, Levine. To the wing right side. Here's Vucevic. And again, Chicago. No good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important.
Oh, nice. Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Outside, Levine. For the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Van Vliet kicks to Trent. The three. Trains the three-pointer. Van Vliet's got 7.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
It's Vucevic, top of the key. Back to Levine. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. He's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
DeRozan passes to LaVine. And then LaVine with the jam.
Got to give LaVine some love. Many of the dunks he pulls off are just flat out nasty.
Barnes finds Trent. Stolen by LaVine. And he's fouled pretty hard. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post-game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And LaVine improving as a playmaker, Chris. His assist totals continue to grow.
Came into the league as a point guard. He's been a shooting guard for a long time now. And he still has strong playmaking instincts.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
And so here is Chicago. It's a three-point game. Williams passes to LaVine. Siakam pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yes, that goes in. Van Vliet's got 9.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 from 5 from the field to get things cracking.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Siakam. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
LaVine for 3. Here's Vucevic, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for Toronto. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Toronto.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Toronto right now, guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Barnes out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Achua in at the 5, roaming the paint. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that score. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved. Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Green, he's checked in for the Bulls. Raptors leading by 4. Siakam kicks to Achua. Here's Trent, powered down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Caruso, the pass to White. It's deflected. Van Vliet, right side. Bucket is good. Siakam's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Caruso kicks to White. Outside DeRozan. From deep. And that one's good. Caruso.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. Pass to DeRozan. Feeds it to Green. Vucevic trying to get open. Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Green. Here's Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Green taking his time here. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. And he overshot that one, missing. Toronto leading by 7. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Hits it from 3-point range. Trent's got 7 points in the game. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Right, the pass to Vucevic. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Green breaking loose, and it's White missing. Toronto, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Barnes passes to Trent. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Bulls, Beans checked in for Green. Dosunmu comes in for White. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. Ball, the pass to Levine. Inside. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Vucevic. Trent kicks to Van Vliet, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Here's Ball. 46 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Levine. Over Barnes. Levine's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bulls trail by 10. Ball surveying the defense. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The pass to Dosunmu. Shot clock at 5. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. For 3, Levine, and they recover it.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Here's Barnes, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Joined by Raptors head coach Nick Nurse. Strong start for Pascal Siakam. What did you like most about his play?
Well, I think he was aggressive. He played with some pace, got some stuff early. And I think he was patient when he took it to the basket as well.
And everybody fed off of him, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, what I like, the ball never stopped moving, nor did the players. Everyone working in unison and playing. Love to watch this brand of basketball. And we've got a whole nother half to go. So excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
The energy on D stood for disappointment. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and LaVine. Williams is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
In the corner, it's LaVine. From the wing, 2 points. That one goes. And that's 15 points for Zach LaVine.
Now, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defensively.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
First team foul.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
For Toronto, Fred Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Outside, LaVine. Kicks to Vucevic. Ball, the pass to LaVine. Here's Vucevic. That 3 off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Stolen by LaVine. 5-on-3 break. Here's Williams, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And Patrick Williams, the 4th pick of that 2020 draft, a bit of a surprise when he was taken.
Most mock drafts had him around the top 10 spot. His stock rose very late in the process. And the Bulls fell in love with him.
Trent passes to Van Vliet. Now Achua, light covering, and the shot goes down. Achua's got the lead up to 12 now for Toronto. just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Caruso, covered by Van Vliet, and he comes up with the deuce. Caruso's got 5 now.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Bulls trail by 12. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position.
And the shot's good from Boucher.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And yes, that's good. Levine's got 19 points.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
With the assist.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Down by 12. This one for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Siakam finds Boucher. Back to Achua. They double him with Vucevic. Here's Trent. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 12.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Pass to Caruso. For 3, Levine. The Bulls keep it alive. And Boucher sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Siakam, good.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Here's Levine. Toronto grabs the miss. Siakam's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Achua. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Guard spots filled by Van Vliet and Trent. Siakam is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Achua in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Bulls trail by 17. Here's Ball. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Boucher kicks to Trent. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Ball dishes to DeRozan. Over Boucher. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fires the three. The shot's good from Achua.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's Ball in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about that? When Ball is drilling big threes like there, it's fun to watch.
And finished off by Siakam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
Fred VanVleet with the assist.
Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Levine. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Ball no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And VanVleet, here we go. Chicago has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Vucevic against VanVleet. Achua, good, and VanVleet gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Precious Achua. Now Ball. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Lonzo Ball.
And I love that it's been a hard charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots, and also finishing
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Can't cash in from close range. Here's Siakam. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Vucevic. There's the dish to DeRozan. Back to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Launches it, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Toronto.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Pascal Siakam.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Achua, shooting 1.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. There's the pass to Dosunmu. Siakam against Brown. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started. That's a shame.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And he commits the intentional foul.
For your Raptors.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. The three. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you. When those type of players, those vets, trust you, it's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you've put the work in, and I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.